I'm not 100% like sold that it's gonna work. That's a lot of totes, dude. There it is. Good morning, everyone. Today is the day. But for real, today is gonna be awesome. This is the day that we try either my greatest idea ever or arguably my worst idea ever. What I'm talking about is we're building a duck blind, but we're not just building your regular floating duck blind. When people build floating duck blinds, usually they build blinds that are on barrels, right? Everyone's hunting out of a floating barrel blind. Nah, too easy for me. We are building a floating blind out of Sterilite containers. What? Yes, we're building a floating blind out of plastic storage totes. I literally laugh when I say that because it just does not sound like a great idea. But the more you think about it, the more you're gonna be like, wow, you know what? This guy's onto something. I watched a video, like you are now. I watched a video by the Outdoor Boys. He's got a YouTube channel, and he built a floating cabin type deal out of Sterilite containers. He used a bunch of 18-gallon Sterilite containers. And I was like, wow, that's a pretty genius idea. I started looking some more, and there was all these different videos. You know, I mean, you get lost on YouTube and you find this awesome stuff. So I watched several different videos on it. Now, I'm like, whoa, we need to build a duck blind. And then I remember this video, and I was like, you know, this is a great idea. Will it work? I don't know. That's the fun part, and that's why you guys are here. This is going to be a fun one, guys. And if it works, I mean, hey, you can call me a genius. If it doesn't work, I've been called worse things in my life, so you can call me whatever you want. So we're pulling up to the Home Depot right now. We're going to go inside. We're going to execute this shopping list. It's funny because we haven't even made a shopping list yet, actually. I think I was tasked to do that, but I didn't do it.
What, baby? What are you doing?
Basically, 1 gallon will support 8 pounds in the water, flotation wise. So an 18-gallon container is 144 pounds. We're using 24 containers. The blind is going to be 16 feet by 6 feet. So let's hop right into it.
So a little progress update we got for y'all. All the framework is done on the plywood. So once we get these last 2 totes bolted down, we'll flip it over and we'll show y'all what it looks like.
And like I said, guys, this blind is going to be 16 by 6. So these platforms are 4 by 6. And then we're going to have 4 by 6 platforms that hook together on the ends, and then our blind will be on top of those platforms. All right, guys, so end of night number 2 working on this thing, and we have 3 of our platforms built. This one right here does not have totes on it. These 2 do. So these are our 4 by 6 platforms. Last night we took the one that we made and put it in Tim's pool, and it floated. It was a little bit wobbly, but I imagine once we put all 4 of these together, it'll float pretty good. We made a lot more progress than we did yesterday. Yesterday we only got the one built because one, we didn't really know what we were doing. So we were both working on the one. Today we split up and we each worked on one. We got 2 built in the good hour and a half we got to work on them. Slowly but surely, we both have jobs. We don't get off till like 5. It gets dark at like 6:30. So we're grinding through it. Hopefully by this weekend we'll have all 4 built, have it painted, start building the actual blind for it. So we'll see. All right, guys, time for paint.
So we've got Bayer E600 exterior paint, flat. We're using flat tobacco color.
Rustic tobacco.
Rustic tobacco. Rustic tobacco. Looks pretty good. One down. Well, one half down. 3 to go. All right. And all 4 of our platforms are painted on the bottom.
Now we're gonna flip them all over and paint the tops, and then we're pretty much done with it. Alright, so update for y'all. We got our blind roughly framed out. Started to paint it. We got all our platforms painted, so everything's good to go on that. So really all we have left to do, we're just trying to frame the blind up to make sure we have all our wood cut, or at least rough cut. And then our next step is gonna be taking all our platforms and everything we got, once we finish painting everything, out to the lake, assembling our 4 platforms together, and then taking all the wood out, and we're gonna build the blind on the lake itself. So that's why we're kind of just roughly putting it together just to make sure we got all our measurements and enough wood, and get everything painted. Everything's loaded up. Today's the day. We got all the lumber for the blind in the boat. We got all the totes in Austin's Jeep, and we got all the platforms in Tim's truck, and we're about to head out to the lake. And we'll see very soon if we're gonna sink or swim. So all right guys, so we're out here, we got everything put together after we hauled it out here. The only thing we're adding is this 2x4 that goes across the platform, just in hopes to give it a little bit more structural integrity. But other than that, as y'all can see, we got our 3 platforms already out there. Just so now all we gotta do is just put this 4th one in there, and we're gonna run our 2x4s across, strap it together, and see if it floats. All right guys, it's in the water, tied together, bolted down. Moment of truth. Let's get the paddle. The maiden voyage. It floats. I mean,
Yeah, what more could you ask for? Once you get more weight on it, it'll be steadier.
You want to take it for our spin? All we got left to do, put some tin on it and brush it in, and she's ready to hunt. Put our doors on it and we're good to go. Good morning guys. So we got the brush loaded up, got the blind right here. We got some work to do today. This morning I'm gonna finish painting the little bit left. I'm gonna put the tin on the roof to finish it up, and then we're gonna put our netting around and start brushing it. Let's jump into it. All right guys, so I got the roof put on and finished up. Got all the tin hung, finished painting everything. Whew, it warmed up today. If you can't tell, I'm in a t-shirt now. It went from like 30 to 60. So let's take a tour of the blind.
So our platform itself is 16 feet long by 6 feet wide. And then our blind is 12 feet long by about 5.5 feet wide. And we just frame the bottom with 2x4s, and the posts and 2x4s, and everything else is kind of constructed out of 1x. The roof is 70 inches tall. The front right here is 4 feet tall. And then as you can see guys, this netting right here, instead of wrapping this blind in plywood, we're using this netting, and it's actually like trash netting or something. One of Tim's family friends got it. I guess it goes on like trash trucks or dumpsters or some crap like that. But it's right here. We already put the front on yesterday. We were waiting to get the rest of the tin to put the back on and the sides. So I'm gonna cut all this right now, go hang it, and as you can see, all the brush. I got my work cut out for me, but it's looking good. Slowly but surely we're getting there. Floating away. Pretty much brushed in. I still have to brush the roof and fill in some gaps. I ran out of brush, but guys, look at that. That thing looks nice. Drop down below, let me know what y'all think. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. This was actually a really fun one. I didn't know if it was gonna work. I'd say it worked, and it looks pretty great. It's really stable. So like I said, we just gotta finish brushing it in, and she'll be ready to rock.
If y'all enjoyed this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for what's to come. Duck season is like a week away, guys. I can't wait. I know y'all can't wait. So stay tuned to the channel, and I appreciate y'all for watching.